I'm Jo Saunders. I'm the Business and Structures Manager at Island Roads. We're standing here on the edge of the Bonchurch landslip below Leeson Road to tell you the story about what occurred in December 2023, our immediate response, the investigations that have taken place since, the interim actions to keep the road open during the summer of 2024, and now what we'll do to get the road reopened as soon as possible. I'm now joined by Maddie, our geotechnical engineer at Island Roads. Maddie, can you tell us a little bit more about what occurred when the landslip took place?
Yeah, well, back in December 23, it was certainly unprecedented, certainly in living memory, what happened here. So we've had a period of very heavy rainfall from the summer over the winter, and it culminated in one of the largest landslips that we've seen in probably 100 years.
And the landslip's now taken back. That rear scarp is sitting just behind the tea rooms there. How close to the road is it?
Well, it used to be about 30 metres from the road, and now it's gone down to 10 metres, so it's very close, yeah.
Okay, so what were the immediate response, what were the next steps that you took following the landslide?
The following day I came down with a colleague of mine and had a look to see what had happened. Basically, you could still hear the trees cracking, bits moving, so it was still in the process of moving when we were down here on the Monday. But obviously the most important thing to begin with was to make sure that there was no immediate risk to the road or pedestrians.
So I can see here a piece of equipment, a GNSS sensor. There's been a wide array of sensors and instrumentation that have gone into the site. Can you tell us a bit more about those?
Yes, there's 22 tilt meters, 3 draw wire sensors which measure extension across cracking, and then 4 of these GNSS receivers. So it's a GPS, it gives you a 3D movement of the ground.
And what is that monitoring equipment showing us at this time?
At the moment, with the tilt meters that are buried just in the sort of top half, sort of 1.5 metres of the superficial material, which is basically the material on top of the rocks, that's showing a little bit of seasonal movement. The draw wires, which measure the extension across any cracking, they haven't shown anything significant. But at the moment we're installing some deeper boreholes, so we'll get to find out whether there's been any movement at depth, and that's what we're doing at the moment.
I'm here with Sophie from Atkins Realis, our engineer and geologist who's been supporting the project. Sophie, can you tell us a little bit more about the drilling rig that takes the boreholes down to that 130 metres?
Yeah, so this is a rotary drilling rig, and we're drilling using wireline techniques, which uses the casing to actually drill the borehole. So we have a barrel which slots into the last piece of casing, and then as that catches the rock, we'll take it back out and into the boxes, and then add another 3-metre section of casing and keep on going.
Sophie and I are now back at the compound. This is where the samples are retrieved and brought to, ready for logging. The boreholes not only are able to house the instrumentation, including inclinometers and piezometers, which give us that greater monitoring information at depth as well as groundwater level, but from the continuous sampling that's taken, these samples are sent off to the labs to help us further characterise the ground conditions and build the ground model. Let's go take a look. Sophie, this is one of the samples that we've retrieved from the coring rig. What will happen next with this?
Yeah, so this is the rock samples we get out from the rotary rig, and we're logging it. So just describing the rock type, any discontinuities that you might see, any shear planes obviously is quite critical on this project, just so we've got a record. We're also photographing it, and then we'll take sub-samples that will be taken off to a lab and tested for things like strength, moisture content, plasticity.
Since the landslip, our sensors have detected some seasonal movement, and we have seen a continued collapse beneath the rear of the cafe, reducing the distance between the cliff and the edge of Leeson Road. Our visual inspections have also identified new fissures and cracks in the face of these cliffs and behind the landslip area. These highlight that further weaknesses have developed since the landslip, and that's why it's so important for us to closely monitor that area so that we can fully understand the stability of land which supports the road. The borehole drillings also revealed some evidence of what are termed slip surfaces in the galt clay, the mudstone layer beneath the road. In simple terms, these are polished edges that suggest further slippages may develop at these depths, especially after prolonged periods of rainfall. This isn't unexpected given the geology of the area, however it will need to be taken into account when assessing the future of the road. As we've shown, this is a really complex issue here at Leeson Road. The magnitude of what happened is being taken seriously by all, and it's getting that balance of socio-economic and engineering risks right so that we can make the decisions to ensure the future of Leeson Road and get people moving through Ventnor again.